Katie Brindle has just told me something else I should be doing. For those who don't know Katie, she's from Hayo'u, but she practices a lot of Chinese medicine. We discussed menopause with her, but she said to me I should do this practice called Qigong. So she sent me Arron. Okay, I'm just standing far enough away from Arron. Arron, darling, you are from Hayo'u Fit, but you are going to teach me Qigong. Tell me in a nutshell, what is Qigong?
Effectively moving meditations. We're breathing and we're moving, and we're doing movements that stimulate the organs, the emotions. They help improve your posture, improve sleep, improve digestion. So it's an internal martial art.
Did you just list all those things? I mean, ladies, how much, and boys, all those things are things that to get from one practice I find incredible. Because to me, I'll either do in the morning with Nat, and we'll do kind of, exercise, or I'll do meditation with Sanjay. And I love this fusion a lot because many of my ladies and boys are wanting something that brings more to their life than just a going to the gym moment. So, okay, let's get started. Are you going to wear a mask?
Okay,
because we might be a bit more intimate. Anti-lucky. And I won't. Is that, yeah?
That's right, because you're going to go through breathing.
I'm going to do the breathing, so I can't wear the mask. Okay, so how do we start?
I'm going to start with one hand on top of each other, just below the belly button. Okay, I'm just going to start by doing some breath work. You're going to breathe into this area here, that's called your dantian. So breathing in through the nose, and out through the nose. And focus on expanding into this area here when you breathe, not just the chest.
I need to ask you this because I never get this right. Do I push my tummy out when I'm breathing in, or do I hold it in? I never understand what to do.
There's just different styles of breathing depending on what you're trying to achieve, but generally you want your ability to expand outwards so that the lungs fall down into this area here, down towards the bottom area of the lung, the diaphragm area. That's where most of the gaseous exchange happens. So if we breathe short, shallow breaths into here, it's really inefficient and ineffective for us. Keeps us in our stress response. So we want to try and breathe into here to allow it just to fill up nicely.
So when I'm breathing in, I'm pushing my tummy's going out.
Yeah, the tummy will naturally kind of extend outwards.
Okay.
So I'll show you this always on. As I breathe out, the belly will come in. And as I breathe in, the belly will come out. And then I want you to try and focus on doing in and out through your nose, because we're going to slow you down here. In through the nose. So, in and out. I want you to think about smiling into this area. Have a smile on your face. You can't see my smile, but you're smiling. So
you smile with your eyes.
Smiling into this area here, smiling into your body. And just taking a few more breaths to slow the body a bit further. And it's important that we do connect with our breath, we connect with our body a bit at the beginning of the practice, even though as we get into the moves, you'll just be breathing a bit more in and out through your mouth because it's got that more physical touch to it.
You mentioned about smiling with your hands and your stomach. Is that this too?
Yeah, massively. It's really important to
smile
into your
body.
Imagine your
tummy is smiling.
Yeah, create that little smile through there into your second brain, which is your stomach.
I like that.
Nice, and it really slows you down. It's that mind-body connection. If I asked you what your favourite food was, what it tasted like, what it smelled like, you'd probably start to salivate a little bit. Maybe your tummy would start to rumble if you really thought about it. So having a positive thought like a smile can do the same thing in tummy. So the positive mind-body connection that we're starting with. So staying with this relaxed breath, I want you to bring your palms together, gently pushing them together at the centre of your chest. You're going to breathe in as you reach up. Keep breathing in through the nose. Keep pushing the palms together softly as we go up. And then come down, breathing out. As we get to the centre of the chest, the fingertips rotate to face downwards, and we just stretch our arms down, keeping the body upright. We're going to breathe in on the way up, trying to match the movement to your breath, nice and smooth. So what we're doing is we're opening up the body, and we're centering and aligning the body. So as you push your left and right hand together slightly, you can feel the muscles on each side of the body start to just balance out. We'll do 5 of each of these, so breathing in on the way up. Big stretch up, looking up slightly now to keep opening the body. Breathe out on the way down. Excellent. We're going to do 2 more of these. Breathing in, nice and flowing. Breathing out on the way down. And so lots of the moves you'll recognise today from they're similar to some of the Western things you may have done before, but there's a big difference in all of them, that we're really focusing on the internals, we're focusing on emotions, we're focusing on organs, we're focusing on acupuncture channels to make sure that we move chi, we move energy around the body to help promote balance and harmony between all our organs. When our hands come here this time, we swim them around in front of you, palms facing down. Big sweep round. Tuck the hands under, and then we're going to reach up. From here, pull the arms, gently squeeze your shoulder blades together. Keep rotating your thumbs backwards so it pulls your shoulders down to the sockets. And you breathe in as you rotate one way as far as you can comfortably. And then breathe out to the other side. Keep pulling your shoulder blades back to really open up the chest. Good. Keep going with those. We're going to do a few each way. Keep thinking about bringing these shoulder blades back and down. Always
do I start again like this, or do I?
No, you say you can keep
going.
keep rotating. That's good. All the way around. Breathing in one way. Breathing out and then pinch those shoulder blades. Keep opening your mid back. That's it. And make a bit of a mental note of how this feels, because when we do this at the end, you'll hopefully find you've got loads more range of motion in the body that's freed and opened itself up a bit.
Maybe you're doing it with us, ladies.
Two more. We'll do two more each side. Excellent. Keep pulling those shoulders back, they're lifting forwards.
I
To remind you on that
I
one.
really do.
Breathe in. This is amazing for posture, this one. Really good at opening up. And then breathe out. Good. When we come back to center, we're going to breathe in up over the top. The back of the hands come to meet. And then you're going to breathe out as you flow down into a forward bend. So just hang here for a few breaths. Let your arms relax. Let your head and shoulders drop. Just hang. Take a few long, slow breaths in through the nose and out through the nose as you release the back of the body. Lovely. Okay, we're going to bring palms face up, breathing in as you slowly roll up to standing. So those palms are facing up. They stay close to the body. Keep rolling up to standing position. Reach up over the head. And then slowly down. We're going to breathe in all the way up. Back of the hands come to meet. Breathe out as you flow down into that forward fold again. Palms face up, breathe in, we roll back up to standing. Matching that movement to the breath all the way up. Reach above the head. And then breathe out as they float down. Nice. Nose, breathe in. So that habit of going in and out through your mouth. In through the nose. And out through the nose. Good. We'll try and remind you on that one. If you can stay nasal breathing all the time, unless it gets really tough, breathing in on the way up.
Why?
It keeps you in more of a relaxed state. Nasal breathing keeps you in your parasympathetic nervous system. Whereas as soon as you start to move to mouth breathing, your body thinks it's under stress, and we're not stressing it. Breathing in. We're trying to calm it all down. Breathing out. There are times when you want to mouth breathe, but in general life, the most you can nose breathe, the better. That's all your nose is there for. Breathing, whereas the mouth's there for talking, eating. One more of these. The body should be warming up nicely, finding its balance. Breathing out. Breathing in. Reaching up. And out. Good. The next one's about switching on some of the muscles to stabilize you. So you're going to bring one knee up to the elbow, you're going to hold. Find that balance, you're going to turn it all on. One, and then change the other side to get the knee as high as you can. Good. Up. Change, and down. Good. And keep working through those. Stay stable, high as you can get. Good. So it's going to start to switch some of these muscles on through here, working the bum as well. Because I'm doing a bit of tribal dancing. One more each side.
Just breathing in and out, yeah?
Yeah, just breathing in a relaxed state. Very good. Okay. Last one here. Yeah. So that's our warm-ups, body's prepared now. And then we go through a flow. There's 5 animals, and we're doing a series of moves for each animal. And each animal has a different emotion that's linked to. If you've looked at the 5 elements we catered before, you've got fire, earth, metal, water, wood. There's one for each of those elements. And they all stimulate the internal organs at the same time, as working the more external functions, so muscles, ligaments, tendons. So you'll feel a full body workout, and I'll keep telling you all about what you're supposed to be feeling.
Great, good. That's good for us to...
So the first one, you want to stand at the top of your mat. We're going to activate the tiger energy. So tiger energy is about tension throughout the whole body. It's strength of a tiger. It's the emotion of anger. So imagine you're going to fight someone, you go, your whole body would tense up and you go firm. Yeah. That's that kind of tension we want between all of the muscles of the body. So we start by activating that a little bit. We create little claws with our hands. We breathe in as we come forward, touching the floor. Then we breathe out as we reach back and open the body up. We take our arms wide, start to stimulate the body. Good. We come forward, we breathe in as we come down. And then breathe out as we come out. Open the body up, take the hands wide, feel it stretch across the chest. Good. Keep coming, breathing in as you come down, out to come up. Excellent. Couple more. Breathing in, breathing out. Really open, wide, big stretch backwards. One more to go. In and out. Nice. From here, you're going to come down into a press-up position. So you're going to walk yourself out into a press-up position for me. And we're going to hold there for a second. So I want you to spread your fingers a little bit. I want you to try and grip the floor a little bit like you've got tiger claws to activate some of the tension all the way through the body. If you take a moment to come onto your knees and rest, because I'm going to show you what the next move is going to be. From here, we push down. It's almost like a downward dog. It's kind of up into a high V position. Your knees and bum come back to your heels, and then you slide through and up. Okay, so it's quite a physical move. So do it on your knees first. If you feel that you can progress past the knees, you come down, knees off the floor, bum back to the heels.
So knees off the floor, okay.
If you can.
Yeah.
So we'll start with a few on the knees, and then we'll bounce as you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So let's do it together. Let's go bum high. So push it up into like a V shape. Drop your knees to the floor and your bum back to your heels. Knees on the floor, push your bum back like this. Good, and then you're going to try and slide through and up into a tiger dip. Rolling up. Watch me go through. Even if on my knees, I'm going to come through. Rolling through and up in a smooth move to strengthen the arms and the back. So slide through, that's better. Good, and the hips towards the floor. We'll do two more of those. Push your bum high. Knees to the floor, bum back to your heels. And we slide through. So there's ways of making these easier or harder, depending on what your fitness level, what your strength is, but ideally, over time, we build you up to be doing full ones, once you've got that strength through the muscles. One more of these, so you feel that tension all the way through the body, you feel all your muscles working, that's the tension and strength of a tiger. And then little claws with your hands over time. Slide through. Excellent. And take a rest there, that's perfect. Next up, we're going to do a little tiger stretch. Imagine you're a cat and you're stretching.
Yeah.
So what you've got is your legs are going to kick back. So from here, you'd stretch one foot up, drive up, and then look forward slightly without your bum raising too much, just keeping that core tight. Good, reach it up as high as you can and down. Perfect. Alternating then, what I want you to do is just look forwards very slightly, and you'll feel that activate all the muscles down your back. That's great. Good, hold. And if you need to come on your knees at any point, you can do, but keep working hard. Really good. Keep the bum a little bit lower. That's it, try not to lift the hips when you push up, stretching back. Really nice. Reach it up. That's excellent. Looking forward slightly.
My knees really creak when I'm doing this.
That's right, come onto your knees, then we'll do two more like that. So, same thing, you're going to stretch up and back, look forward slightly. Again, stretching the leg back a bit further in terms of the big stretch through, that's it. And then down, change up. Excellent. One more time each side on these ones. So we can always make them easier or harder if you're feeling anything isn't right. Okay, just let me know.
I won't get to the stage where my knees don't hurt so much.
And this will help to balance out and strengthen. So from here, next thing you're going to do is exactly the same with your arms. You're going to reach out, looking forwards, hold for 1, 2, then back in. Excellent.
Would you normally do this with knees on the ground?
Yeah, if you feel comfortable doing it, you can go up into that press-up position again. Core tight, naturally your body will twist a bit. So try and keep that core stabilised. That's it. Try the little rotation, the better as you reach out. Excellent, reach and hold. Nice. Imagine put a tiger, give a nice stretch. So open the body up and you'll feel all the muscles in the body have to react here. That's that tension that we're looking for. And that strength. Excellent. Move 4 more, so 2 more each side. Reaching out. 2 more. And then you're going to walk yourself back up to standing. So what you can do from here is see if you can come on your fingertips if you feel strong enough. Walk yourself back. That's it. Good. There's those tiger claws. We do one big reach back and open. Then we stand and we think about the energy of a tiger. So you're going to stand here, you're going to breathe. Just there. Breathe in through the nose. As you breathe out, we need to tense every muscle in your body, squeezing the hands into claws, even the toes. Breathe in to relax. Breathe out, squeeze your back, squeeze your arms, your shoulders, your abs, your quads. Breathe in to relax. Breathe out. Breathe in and out. keep going through that. Squeezing everything you can, trying to connect your mind to anywhere that you can't focus on. Anything if you can't get your bum to squeeze, for example, take that energy there a bit more. Tension and relaxation, in and out. In and out. This is for the wood element. So imagine you're flexible and soft like grass and then strong like wood. Then we find the balance of the element.
My knees go slightly down when I do
Yeah,
it.
you've got to grip everything. Breathe in, breathe out. We'll do one more. And relax. And when you stand, you should feel quite well held. If everything's switched on, you feel quite balanced, you should feel quite open as well.
I love that one, Arron. I mean, the
Nice.
other one was really hard. It was like working with Natalie, but that was, I felt the contrast between the tension and easing so that my body can understand to go to relaxation, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise
That's what
it gets
that's
in,
that's
it
what that's
holds
for.
itself in to be that
Yeah.
tension when I think I'm relaxed.
So the emotion that's linked with the wood element is the emotion of anger and frustration.
Yeah.
Something that a lot of us have in our day-to-day lives, right? And what it can do is it can create too much tension in your body.
Yeah.
If you've got too much tension in your muscles and connective tissue, what that can do is create things like high blood pressure. And so what we do there is we find that tension and relaxation, it helps to relax that, and then we balance the tension of the body.
Yeah.
So we're not holding on to too many places.
Yeah.
Cool, so we've got snake next. Snake's about moving fluidly like water.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's a water element. It's for the kidneys and for the bladder in particular. So kidneys is something that a lot of us need to nurture, because once we burn ourselves out, we're quite tired, we overwork, we're quite yang in our nature. The kidneys need a lot more nourishing because we burn out our original chi, our energy, our life force, right?
So when you say it's for the kidneys and bladder, let's say somebody had a urinary tract infection or they kept going to loo a lot, you know, but let's say they had things which came from the kidneys or the bladder, would doing this exercise help?
Yeah, it helps to strengthen those organs and the function of those organs. So,
Okay.
and then doing all the moves as a balance should help to balance the body as a whole. So if you work on all the organs and all the emotions, it creates a balance and a harmony, which is what your body's always trying to do. It's always looking for yin and yang. So snake, fluidity of movement is also about the bones. So we're going to massage the bones a lot to massage the minerals that are in them to keep them nice and healthy and strong. Okay, so we're going to interlock the fingers. We're going to reach up, and we're going to breathe in as we rotate the body one way. You're going to feel it twist in the mid back a little bit, and you breathe out the other side. You can already feel that start to massage the spine.
Am I moving my hips as well?
Yeah, as far as you can, Joe. We're just trying to open the body up. A lot of people are very stiff in their spine and their back. So if we want to move fluidly, like a snake or like water, we've got to be able to go through there. So keep going, we'll do 5 each way. I'm just trying to smooth out the way the spine moves. This feels really great afterwards. Excellent. You're doing well, you're staying with that nose breathing. It's good.
I'm not the seal.
One more each way. Then we're going to sweep down. So we're going to twist to one side, and we're going to sweep under, gently around, and then breathe into the bottom, then out to the top. Good, coming back to the centre, keep sweeping around, breathe into the bottom, and out to the top. Good, keep going there. So what you're going to hopefully have here is this opening up of the lower back, also going to lengthen the hamstrings, which is to do with our bladder channel in the body, helping you to create more mobility and smooth movement. It's lovely to match this movement with the breath. You'll probably notice you can't think about much else that's going on, you're just breathing
No,
in,
I
which is
haven't thought
nice.
about anything.
Yeah, 2 more of these this way, and then we're going to change direction. It's really good. 1 more, and you should feel the body starting to release as well. So it looks like you're going a bit further every few rounds. So when you get here, come back to that side, and then you're going to sweep the opposite way around now. Breathing in. You might notice a bit of difference from one side to the other in the hips and in the back, but that should start to free up when you get through the movement. Breathing in to one side, very nice. Breathing out to the top. Three, 2 more. we're just sticking with 5 of each move today, but when you're doing your own, you could always do more or less. For example, if there's some areas you want to work on, you could do more of it, or you could do a few rounds. So it's just a great place to get you started from there. Okay, from here we're going to reach away. We're going to breathe in as you sweep away. Then you're going to pull under and you're going to roll up, breathing out as we come up. Palms face up as you roll through, and then they'll rotate at the head. Yeah, we'll do 5 of these. Breathe in as you push away. You breathe out as you roll up. So anyone who's got tight hamstrings and not much flexibility in their body, this is really nice for that one. Breathing in, and then breathing out. Good, rolling up through. Reaching up. Excellent. Moving in with 2 more of this one, and then we reverse that move as well. In. That's good. And then from there, to do that the other way, you roll down, push towards the floor, then you sweep away as you breathe out. Good. We breathe in as we roll down. Breathe out as you sweep away. Nice. Really good. So it's nice when we do these moves, you get a bit of a contrast of this nice breathing and lengthening bit, and in between we go a little bit harder, a bit faster to work the muscles a little bit more. So 2 more here.
Am I stacking up my spine when I come up?
Yeah, so you'll naturally roll through.
Okay.
So as you come up here, you're going to push your hands away, so you keep pushing the palms away and naturally you roll upwards. Good, up the head. Excellent. So next one we're going to spin you sideways on. You might want to use a mat here if your feet don't slip. I'll show you what we're going to do because it's going to be quite low. I'm going to step towards you. So I'm going to come really low, then I'm stepping out to open up my legs, okay? And then it's all about sliding low as a snake. So you keep low to the ground and you move out one way to the other. So you either want to use a mat or you can
I'll
use
use it here.
Okay, so if you do, standing slightly behind me,
Yeah.
what we're going to do is rotating the hands so these other fingers are facing down, your left hand's facing down, that's it. You're going to squat as low as you comfortably can. Then when you feel ready, you're going to step out to the side as far as you can. And drop down low into this hip. Staying on the same side as me, that's it. So this is like a snake's head. It's going to sweep across the floor. You're going to reach out to the left, keep reaching with the arms before you move the legs. Then you're going to slide out. Good, come to a nice lengthy position here. Stretching your left arm out. Back hand's going to come out, so I'll help you over. Swim over the top of your head. One hand on top of the other. Then you rotate to look through your hands to open the body up. Good, holding there. So what we do now is top hand comes down towards the floor, trying to sink into those hips. Back leg nice and straight. You reach out to the other side, left hand trails behind you, and then you sweep through to the other side. Okay? I'm going to sweep that top hand over the top into like a front crawl position. Then rotate to look through your arms, working into the mid back and opening your hips up. So as you get warmer at this, you go lower and lower. So the top hand comes down, sweep across with the body as far as you can, then the hips drive out. Excellent. Reach that left arm out in front of you, long, swing your hand over the top. You keep reaching out, and then have a look through your arms this way to open up the kidneys. That's it, hands touching if you can. Excellent, really feel those hips open. Take a breath there to really lengthen it. Good, we're going to take that top hand down towards the floor. Staying as low as you can, we sweep out, put your body to the other side, and you slide through, back foot swivels. Good, reach the hand over the top, look through the arms. Really nice, take the top hand down, staying low, trying to sweep that hand close to the floor as you reach out, and then you slide across again. Doing really well here. Stretch that left arm out, swim the right hand over the top, reach out, and then look through your arms this way. Whenever you need to take a break, just have a little break and then we can go back in again. So top hand sweeps down, hands to face me, this bottom hand. That's it, and then slide across the floor, and then you slowly reach out as far as you can. Back hand trails. Back hand's going to trail behind you. Swim over the top. Look through the arms. Nice, and then the top hand comes down again. And then we're going to reach out, sliding across. Opening those hips up as much as you comfortably can. The more flexible you get with this, the easier it is, obviously. So it's that flexibility and fluidity of moving like a snake. You're going to do one side, just working round, back to the centre, working round, slow and controlled, just keeping the movement still and good all the way around. Just going to open the body up. There's always variations of moves.
Yeah.
And we're still going to get that work because this movement here is massaging kidneys again, strengthening movement. From here, what we'll do is we'll put both knees down, we'll twist the other way, and we'll continue that way up. And we just keep trying nice and fluid with movement, breathing in one way.
Why do you keep touching your right hand with your left?
If these stay connected, you actually rotate further in your body, otherwise you're likely to just do that with the arm. So it keeps you moving your whole body, so you get a nice rotation through here. And that's a full body movement. The snake moves the whole body at the same time, not just one limb on its own. Do one more here. When we come back to the centre, we're going to bring yourself up, so you might want to bring a leg closer to help you bring up to the start. And then we've got the energy of every animal. So the snake is about fluidity of movement. So I bring your hand on the arm, this is like a snake's head. And imagine the snake's head, it circles around. And as that circles, your shoulders go, then the hips go, and you have this fluidity of movement. And then you're playing at being an animal. So it's however you want your snake to move. The shoulders go, the hips go, and the whole body is connected, and we have this free flow movement throughout the body. So you find that freedom and that flow like water. And this allows you to flow past challenges in life, any obstacles. And you just twist and coil, and then we just change sides, same thing. We're just breathing whatever way feels comfortable for you. So it's like just a snake's head. And then we rest. We're going to bring our hands onto our Dantian. Just take a few breaths. Good. So you have this calmness and then that strength work, and then the calmness and the strength work. So
it's much harder than I thought.
But we can always make any move you find.
Yeah, but I like that it is. I thought it was going to be a little bit,
it's a challenge.
Bored. I mean, I won't be bored by this, Arron. That's what I know, because it's a challenge.
Yeah.
It's really a challenge for your body, and I didn't expect that.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's to be.
And I did an hour this morning, and I only do 3 times a week. So my body is.
You're doing really well, but it's tough, especially when you haven't done it before. It's always like, what's coming up next?
Yeah.
So the next move we do is crane. Crane is all about balance. Okay, balance and poise. It's for the metal element and for the lungs and the large intestine, which is to do with change and dealing with emotions of grief and letting go. Okay, so if you imagine we are soaring high with freedom like a large crane. When you're a bird and you're free, that's what we're trying to achieve, and open these lungs up in particular. So what we're going to do for the first part of the crane is we're going to bring your feet, your heels touching your toes pointing out now. I know you've got knee issues, so we're not going to go low now. I'll show you what I would normally do, and then we'll give you a half range. Hands come across the chest like your bird's wings. Watch me for one first. I'm going to squat down low, so this is what's probably going to affect my knees, so we're not going to do that.
We'll put yours the crunch. Yeah.
Not normally, but it's not painful, it's just a bit of stiffness there. So all you can do is you're going to come onto your toes slightly and drop down a small amount, then open up through here, which opens up your ribs. So you've got that stability coming through your feet, but it's also opening up the lungs through here. And we come across, okay? So a little dip, turn up onto your toes slightly, that's enough. Back of the hands come to meet, all of your fingertips touch. That's it, and then you come up. Excellent. If you feel like you can go a little bit deeper, do so, but just watch your body. Go as low as you feel comfortable, and then back.
When am I breathing in and out?
Breathing in as we go down. So that opens up the ribs. Breathe out to come up. Good, we do 2 more. In. And out. Nice. 1 more. In. And out. Okay. We're going to open the body up next. So we're going to step out to one side. Back foot twist. And we're going to breathe in as you sweep under. Stretching out the shoulders. We breathe out as we lean back, opening up the hips in front of the chest. Breathe in to sweep forwards. And then we breathe out back to the center, hands across your chest. We do the same to the other side. So it's a really nice opening move. Breathing in. Breathing out to reach back. Open up the front of the body and the hips. Breathe in as you come forwards. breathing out to the centre. So we're opening the body up, going for the next exercises with balance. Breathing in, breathing out. Open the body up, open up the lungs, the chest. Breathing in as we come forward. This opens up the large intestine nerves which sit in the lower back to help improve digestion. Back to the centre, back to the side. We keep flowing through here. Breathe in as we sweep forward. Breathe out as we come back. Breathe in. So if you can remember to have all those fingertips touching if you can do. It's called the crane's head. Back to the centre. Nice. Do one more each side. We're going to breathe in one way. All those fingertips touching. Breathe out. Taking time just to really open everything up. Breathe in. And breathe out. Back to the centre. One more to go. This way. In. Out. In. And out. Back to the centre. Here's where the fun part comes in. Balance. I'll show you one. We start easy with it. As you bring in the up, you stick hands up to the side and you sweep one arm around in a circle. Try and stay balanced. Keep opening up the chest. When you get behind you, you kick that leg up. And you come up to here. And then we balance. Good. Same thing on the other side, bring the knee up. Extend the foot out. Arms up to your side, keep opening that chest up to open up your lungs. Sweep it smoothly around the body. Behind, and you get to the back of the kick, up slightly, and then up. Okay, so now the challenge is bringing that leg higher if you feel comfortable. So from here, extend the leg out, as high as you comfortably can. Sweeping round. Keep it up all the way, all the way. Good. When you get round behind you, kick up, and then bring hands across the chest. Nice. So we go up, extend the leg out. Sweeping round, nice and high. Keep the high as far around the back as you can. Kick up. Get through. And down. Doing well. Good. We're going to keep going, alternating legs. See how high you can get that leg. So go out. Open up the chest. Sweeping round. Kick up. And down. Excellent. So this is really strengthening the hips. The bum. Opening up back and chest. Good. And through. We do one more time each side. Looking great. Extend those arms up. Keep opening the chest up to stretch through here. The higher that leg can go, the better. Really nice. Kick up. Well done. Get to here. And down. Good. One more. Whew. Stand out, sweep. Well done. Excellent. And now we stand and we breathe here.
See how out of breath I am. Here's how unfit really I am.
No, but it's just
My
stuff
lungs.
like this is so different for you.
Yeah, and it's my lungs too that I think what makes me out of breath is I don't expand. When you said that breathing up here, I do that all day long. So I think my lungs aren't used to that breathing.
Yeah. This breathing here, a lot of people breathe like this and it's really bad for us. It keeps us in a stressful response all the time. And you're a busy person, so you're always rushing around to get that stuff done. Mm-hmm. And so when you keep breathing like that, it will keep you at fast pace. So when you're not rushing, you need to kind of remember to bring your breath down to let the body to just calm a little bit down, take the pressure from the nervous system, stop any adrenal fatigue or chronic fatigue syndromes. Yeah. I don't know if you have any issues with sleep, but breathing better will improve sleep dramatically, normally for most people. So yeah, working through the breath will be good.
The breath will be good.
So we're going to bring the hands to the chest, we're balancing, that's the end move, so we're at the end of the crane. So we bring one foot across the thigh. And we come up into some wings. And so we think about upward as being tall. And we balance there. So try and be a little bit straight if you can. It doesn't leg doesn't have to be high, the leg can be down here if you want to be also getting used to it. We just softly beat the wings, and we're thinking about opening the chest up, letting this hip drop out to the side. And this area should feel quite light and open actually. When we think about that lightness of the crane, the balance and the poise. And now breathe in and out through your nose, just slow control. If your arms start to burn too, you can bring them down a little bit and flat here just to shake them out. If you're okay to stay there. Let's change sides, hands across the chest. Same thing to the other side. Excellent. You're still smiling, so that's good. And breathe. In through the nose and out through the nose. Quite strong and open through the shoulders. The lungs are connected to the skin. If you think about the crane beating its wings here, like the feathers, the wings of the bird can be like a protective layer. Like negative energy will bounce off it, so if we focus on breathing well through here, it makes us thicker skin. So we can deal with life's issues a little bit better.
I'm pretty thick-skinned.
Good lungs. Just don't use them efficiently. That's it. Excellent. Hands across the chest. And relax there. Hands on top of each other and down here. And take a few breaths again.
So, you know, I really feel that in my arms.
And we'll burn through the shoulders.
God.
So working the whole body. This is our...
Before we tried, Louise, to realise holding the wireframe for the Facebook is light in comparison. So you're doing a pretty good job.
So you just breathe back into this area here. Breathe out through the nose. Just get reconnected again. And so each animal we've looked at has got just a little bit of a different attribute to it, focusing on different parts of fitness. Right? So we've had strength, we've had flexibility, we've had balance. And now we need a bit of agility and speed, which is where the leopard comes in. But the leopard here is to do with the emotion of worry. If you think about energetically, if you have lots of worries in your life, if you've got lots of energy, like the leopard, to deal with those problems as they arise, you can bounce back and forth and deal with those issues so you don't have anything overhanging you. If you've got poor earth energy, you don't deal with those worries, so I'll do that later, not a problem. Suddenly it's all overbearing and then you get the anxiety, the stress, the panic, the worry, the nerves that comes with that. So if you use the jumpiness, of the nervousness, the jumpiness of the leopard, you can use that in your life to help deal with your problems and deal with your worries. So when we lighten our feet for the first set and it's bouncing, a little spring jumps from side to side. So it's about using the energy just to bounce back and forth with feet just a few inches apart. And we do a few of these. And then you go forwards and backwards. Keep doing the forwards and backwards whilst you watch me, because the next one is the crisscross. So we jump our feet behind and change. Feet, change. And then you try and make that nice and smooth. Yeah. High energy, think about being bouncy. Back to side. Good, well done, that's good. Getting it all the way through the body, this is stimulating the stomach and the spleen. Back and forth, we're going to do one more set of those crisscrosses, okay? We're going to go for it. So wide, jump, change, jump, change, jump. Try and be light on the feet. Change direction when you feel comfortable. Do one more each way. Then you're going to come wide, jump in this position here. Shift your weight back a little bit, get your breath again.
It's got my calves.
We're going to open up the chest and shoulders. Strengthen the feet a lot, that one. So bring the arms up to shoulder height and then we pull back and we open the chest. From here, we're looking to create right angles in the body because these are really strong angles we want to make habits of the body creating. So we go one way to stretch, so one arm does that, and then back the other way. So just gentle fists, don't need to be too tight. Opening up the shoulders. If you feel comfortable, you sink down a little bit. Don't put too much pressure on the legs. Over time, as you get stronger and stronger, the idea that we would be in this kind of position here when we do it, so we have that whole strength all over the body, but when you're just getting used to it, here is enough. Good. So really open up the chest and shoulders. It's also massaging the spleen. And then opening up our posture. It's really helping to realign that. A lot of people are very stiff and tight through this area. It's really good for that. Good. So the next one is, if you watch me for one, we're going to hit. As I turn one way now, don't go too low for you, just down a small amount. Punt up, look up to open up the front of the body. Pull back down, elbows and chest open. We turn back to the side, we do the same thing the other way. Keep opening up through here. Squeezing the mid back, drop as low as you comfortably can. Punch up, look up, and then back to the centre. We keep working through these. So if you can go low, you drop your back knee, just as comfortable as you can. Over time, as you strengthen the body, you can get deeper. Down again. And keep breathing. In whatever way suits you, it might be that you're going in and out through your nose or mouth now. Good. Keep going. Come more each way. In the legs. Keep the chest open. Good. Keep opening up. Nice. Back to the middle. Pull those shoulders back. And up. We'll do one more time each side. Back to the centre. Just up. Punch up. Back to the middle. Last one. Punch up. Back to the centre. And we rest on that one. So we create these little knuckles. They're like leopard paws. Okay, so tucking all the knuckles in and the thumb like that. And we slide one past the other. One hand underneath. And we just breathe back in through the nose and out through the nose. In and out. We're just coming into that energy of the leopard. Nice and strong. Right angles are really strong positions, and square shapes is what we're always trying to make. So that we can deliver speed and power efficiently and effectively without causing any issues on the body. A couple more here. And we're going to relax. You know, bring one hand on top of each other and then lower down to the end. And breathe. Only one animal left. There you are. Do some water or anything first? Last one is our dragon.
Okay.
It's the fire element. Exactly. So you've seen dragon breath before. We've done that with Katie where you really stick your tongue out, right?
No, but I've been doing it, yeah.
So the connection of the dragon is fire and the emotion of joy. When you're joyous, that's connected to the tongue, because when we're joyous, we talk a lot, we laugh. It's all in speech and exclamation, right? So it's all about that internal heat, that fire. You're going to feel really good and energized at the end of this one. Again, all these moves work on different emotions, and so if you had something like a bit of depression or anxiety and sadness coming through, you might want to do some of these fire moves to uplift you, make you feel a bit better.
So you could take these separately and not do them as practice of the 5 animals. You could take one animal that you might think my body needs that animal today.
Yeah, exactly. If you had some anger or frustration, you might want to do a load of tiger and go, take yourself through that.
Yeah.
The more you do the animals, the more you actually start to embody them, and you do facial features and noises that relate to that animal as well. And you can really, it's really nice. So the dragon is about expansive movements. It's that fire, it's external, so it's almost like we're throwing energy from the inside to the outside. So fast movements, flowing movements. And the first one is make loose fists. We're going to twist and drum. We're going to drum all our organs. So we relax, turn our back foot round, and we drum our abdomen. Let the arms just swing round. The swinging motion here, you might be able to start to feel that it feels like it's pulling down the arms when you twist. So it's pulling energy out from our centre and towards our hands. So when we're drumming, I want you to drum the lower abdomen with the front hand. The back hand is going to hit your lower back muscles. You need to let it flow, let the back foot come round. So we're drumming the organs. We're stimulating chi flow, blood flow.
How hard?
Keep going there.
But how hard should I be drumming?
How hard? Okay, it's up to you. Just listen to your body. I mean, I can drum quite hard, but I'm quite a big guy.
Yeah.
And I'm used to doing these moves, whereas if it's sore, just take it a little bit gentler. Yeah, and then I want you to focus a little bit wider now, so towards the kidneys on the back area. Just take it gently through there. Then a bit higher on the front, towards the stomach, in the centre of the abdomen. So we can work through all of the organs of the body. And this gentle drumming of the skin, it brings chi to the surface of the skin. It's very good for it. If you think about the energy of the dragon having quite tough skin. This again helps to bring that chi to that level. We're going to go a bit higher with the back hand. That's going to hit the back of the ribs here, which is the lungs. And then the front hand is going to come round to hit the spleen on one side.
Yep.
And then the liver and gallbladder on the other side. So keep twisting the right foot, let the arm just swing around. So you're probably find, if you weren't warm enough already, that you're a bit warmer now on these ones. Yeah, then when it comes to the side of the chest, so open up the front of the lungs. The next set of moves that we go into are flow moves. So we're going to do a figure of 8 with both hands. We'll sweep round. This creates a bit of pumping around the body. Loose fist still. Swing one side to a nice figure of 8. This creates a pumping and twisting motion on the heart. So it sends lots of fresh blood around the body. Starts to get the heart rate up a little bit. Like I said, that dragon heat, warming you up from the inside out. Good. And then we're going to take this into a forward swing. So a nice big range of motion, just as far as you comfortably can. A little bit restricted there, but this will get easier over time. Like I said earlier, we put tight back and shoulders, so this will help to release that. So just go as large a circle as you can comfortably do without causing any pain. And then we go backwards, same thing. Now comes the tricky one. I used to do opposites, so one arm goes backwards, one arm goes forwards. We got this? So this is hard. So I'm going to do it facing here.
Yeah.
We're going to go arms up first. Our left arm's going to go back and I'm going to twist to the left, and our right arm's going to go forwards. Keep swinging around. Twist to the right as your right arm comes up over the top, then twist back to your left. It's really hard. Most people really struggle with this one. A bit of coordination, a bit of brain work out at the same time here. And as you get used to it, you just do less movement with the body and big circles around with the arms, and we're creating this lovely twisting and pumping on the chest and the heart itself. We try and go back the other way, so I'm going to stop at the top. We're going to go right arm back, left arm forward. Twist to the right, just do it slow to see if you get the move. Swing over the top and around. This takes a lot of practice. So, open up those shoulders as well, which helps. So we're going to take this into a single arm figure of 8. One arm comes across the body and back. This is a really nice flowing move. So 1, 2, 1, 2. The other one follows. So stay facing the left.
Can you, yeah.
Do we do sideways? If I face away, you're going to see one other. So if I go 1, and then 2, the other arm follows that trajectory. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Nice. And then you just start to let it flow a bit, let the arm just swing through. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. The back foot can twist as we go a little bit faster and a little bit faster. 1, 2, 1. And we'll speed it up if you feel that you can. Let it flow. Let the arms just swing through. The bigger range of motion you can do, the better. And the more you can just let go. 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. Good. Keep flowing through a loose fist. Just do another few seconds of this one here. Good. And just relax there. We come into some power throws now. This is where the dragon gets exciting. Soft knees, let me show you what it looks like first. You take, like you're grabbing something from behind, and you throw it forwards as hard as you can. So I go. Core tight, spin the back foot. Spin the back foot. Good. Good. Keep going. Hard as you can forwards. Like you're throwing something at me as hard as you can. Perfect. Wind it up. Throw it forwards. Really nice. A little bit faster now. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Nice. Keep going. Do a few more. Nice. One more each side. Great work. We're going to open and close it now. So we're going to open here, open the chest, close, arms to come tight. So try and get your forearms in to touch. Good. Breathing in, out. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep going. Breathe. Good, open it really wide, close it. Power, power, it's fast, explosive movements. Great. 3, 2, 1. Good, we go up and down now. So we go up, hands closed, hands open, up, down. Hard as you can, up, hard as you can down. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep going, really good. It's the last move, you can really go for it. Everything's got left, we'll do 10 more. 1, 2, come on. 3, 4, hard up. 5, 6, all the way up. 7, 8, 9, one more. 10. And we stand and breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth, slow the body down. In, and out. And with that high heat of the dragon, that pumping heart, the body should be really warm. If you feel like you can come back to nose breathing, please do now. So in through the nose and out through the nose. And relax the body. Well done. Heart rate's good. And we can place one hand on top of the back and our dantian. We'll just breathe here for a moment. Breathing out, belly rising out. And belly comes in and out. Bring our hands back to the center of our chest, the same moves we did at the beginning. Match the movement to the breath. Use this to transition you. Slow everything down so that you can move into the rest of your day with more calmness. So we breathe in on the way. We breathe out on the way down. Hands rotate. And just straighten the arms down. Just stay standing for this one. Breathing in on the way up. Breathing out on the way down. Breathing in. And breathing out. We come up to the center, breathing in. See if our hands are up, the palms facing down. Big circle around. Tuck the hands under. Palms come up, keep rotating those thumbs back. We use this one to open the chest up again. Pull back and hold, open. Then rotate as far as you can one way. You should notice you can twist loads further now. Yeah. You've got loads more rotation in that spine, it's nice. Breathe out to this, keep squeezing these together. So twist it a little bit. Always keep the tension between the shoulder blades. And twist to the other side now. Don't let the chest open, that's it, keep going. Yeah, really good that side.
Yeah, so much better.
Breathe in as you twist one way. Keep breathing in, that's it. And breathe out the other way. So all those moves created balance within the body, and they worked everything. You're left with an even tension. One more time each side. And breathe out that way. So we come back to our center. And here we sweep over the top of our head, we breathe in. Back of the hands continue, we breathe out as we come to that forward fold. Palms face up, we breathe in on the way up as you roll up, standing. Reach up. And then let's sit down. Here we'll do 2 more of these, just taking our time. Breathing in. Breathing out. Arms face up, breathing in. Reach up above you. Breathing out. nice. One more time. In. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. I find that balance one to finish. Yeah, hold for a second. And then down. Your feet wider. So up and hold. And down. 2 more each side. Final one each way. Bring our hands back to here. Take a few long, slow breaths. Just think about how you're feeling. If the body feels quite energized, quite worked, but quite a calm mind. Fairly relaxed in mind. Try and stay with that slow breath now and take it with you. To finish, if you bring a palm to the centre of your chest like this, bring your fist into the palm. Take it down. That's done, that was really good.
That was really, I think the first thing is, I only thought about one thing for 1 second during the whole of it. I didn't have time to, because I was also wanting to learn what you were doing, but there was that fluidness of the movement that just, it doesn't let your brain do that, which is great. I found it really surprisingly hard, Louise. It could be because I did an hour this morning where I really pushed myself. But I thought, at the end of it, I thought, would I do it again? Would I have the energy to do it again? But I think that's always how you feel at the beginning of a new practice, because you think, my God, that's really difficult. But I did it.
Yeah, you did great.
And would I do it without you here? I don't know. You do online classes?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so we'll leave the information for online classes. And do you think if you've never done it before, do you have beginners classes, or do people who need to know?
So there's a course. You can sign up to a week-long course to learn all those moves. You learn a different animal each day.
Yeah.
You got thrown in the deep end. We thought you give it a full experience.
Okay, so that's not normally how you do it. That's good to know.
But you can, some people, I think, quite fit and really want to do a lot of kind of working out in the gym with circuit classes and things. They could come into a flow class that we do, and they would be able to pick it up, but they really should do the course to learn the details of the moves and understand the essence of why we're doing it.
Okay.
I was talking you through the energy, the animals, the organs, the emotions, what we're really trying to get, because it's external, it's the muscles, it's how we look, but it's also very much about what's going on in here, and that's the beauty of it. That's what you're not getting from most other styles of workout that we do.
From no other styles. I mean, maybe from yoga, you get it.
Yeah.
But I think that we lightly touched on maybe the significance of the attachment of the animal, and then the physical part of our body, it's kind of be helping to heal, and that mind state. So I think I'd love to do those kind of 1 hour in each arm. I think that'd be great. But how was it watching it, Louise?
Yeah, exhausting.
Exhausting. But Arron, thank you so much. And if you're watching on Instagram, we've done a kind of souped up version. So if you go to YouTube, it will be the unedited full hours class, whereas you're getting here a little soupçon on Instagram. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then you've got the whole thing of an intense proper class, but you can learn those little bits singularly. But I feel quite peaceful. I feel I was a bit sweaty. I didn't expect to sweat a bit during this, and I just had my hair blow dry this morning. I thought, well, there goes the blow dry, but who gives a shit, because I got so much more from it.
Excellent.
I want to thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Great. I want to have 1 or 2 more sessions, actually.
Yeah, I think once you put those moves down, you'll feel really good.
Yeah.
And then if you hadn't done that workout this morning, I'm sure you feel great from this. You do feel worked out. You want to feel like you've had a good workout. We've got this thing that we need to
Did we stretch enough? I mean, are you stretching as you're doing it in a way?
Yeah, all the way through. Do you see, even though there wasn't any physical stopping and stretching, how much more rotation you had in your body here.
Yeah.
Everybody that does the classes say how much more open they feel at the end.
Yeah.
But there's no stopping and stretching as such. It's just constant movement and flowing with the breath that allows your body to release the tension in areas that it's holding on to. And it's that whole routine is about creating balance.
And I think for the world we live in today, right now, and if people are watching this video in 2 years' time, they might fit it into a different part of their routine. But I think for me, that's why I was really interested in what Katie said and said I should try it, because I thought I'm at home most of the time. I need something that's dealing with mindfulness as well, but I'm not ready to do, you know, I can be a different frame of mind for meditation, so I'm not right there of doing 1 hour, you know, or 10 minutes every single day. I haven't got the discipline, but this I think I will.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people like that. I mean, I play rugby, I lift weights, I own gyms, I'm quite a physical guy like that, and most of my friends are like, oh, meditation, it sounds rubbish, but they all love the Qigong because they don't think they're meditating. They're just breathing, moving and doing exercise at the same time.
And do you
it's
feel
like
people's
a big combination.
bodies change shape if this is all they're doing?
Yeah, massively. There's enough within that, 100%. And the animals, this is like level 1 animal. They go a lot more physical, there's a bit more jumping around.
Yeah.
You can make them as hard or as soft as you like, depending on your fitness level or what you want to achieve from them.
Yeah.
But this combined with some of the other practices we teach, like 12 rivers and between heaven and earth, which are more internal than that. It's perfect. You get plenty from it, believe me.
Fantastic. Great. I thoroughly recommend it.